This morning, we're going to move right into the gospel reading itself. This is a perfect gospel for the first Sunday of Lent. This gospel coming out of the 4th chapter of Matthew, verses 1 to 11 inclusive. Now, in this gospel reading, it talks about the battle between good and evil. And more specifically, it talks about the battle between Jesus and the devil tries continually to tempt Jesus. Let's take a look at one of these first temptations, verse 1 and 2. The 4th chapter of Matthew. It says that at that time, Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and afterward he was hungry. The tempter approached and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command these stones become loaves of bread." The devil is very methodical in his tempts of Jesus Christ. He realized that Jesus is hungry. He's been fasting a long time. So I'll see if I can seduce Jesus with the idea of turning stone into bread to get Jesus to do what I want him to do. But Jesus sees through the trickery of the devil. Jesus resists the devil. Jesus, for the most part, ignores the devil. Jesus says no to the devil on this first attempt. Now, the devil is tenacious. The devil's not hurt by this. He doesn't go away with his tail between his legs. He simply steps back. He's going to regroup and say to himself, I got to try a little harder to lure Jesus into my web. And he tries that in verse 5 of the 4th chapter of Matthew. Verse 5 says this, "The devil took him," that's going to be Jesus, "to the holy city, and made him stand on the parapet of the temple and said to him, 'If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down.'" The parapet. Now, the parapet on any building is the tallest part of a building. On a skyscraper, you have the roof, and there's always the parapet wall, which is about 2 or 3 feet higher than the roof line itself. The parapet of the temple was the highest point of this incredibly high temple. So the devil's making sure that Jesus is way as high as he can be. And he said to Jesus, "Throw yourself down if you are the Son of God." What are you saying, Jesus? If you're the Son of God, you throw yourself down, you're going to hit bottom, but you're not going to get hurt. You're going to walk away. Jesus is saying to himself, I don't have to prove to you or anyone else that I'm the Son of God, and I'm not going to do it. So for the second time, Jesus resists the temptations of the devil. Now, the devil does not get depressed by failure. He doesn't get discouraged when things do not turn out his way. The devil is tenacious. He's undeterred. He's simply going to do what? Try again. Maybe I can lure Jesus in the third time. Let's take a look at verse 7. Again, 4th chapter of Matthew. It says, "Then the devil took him," again, that's Jesus, "to a very high mountain. He showed him all the kings of the world and their magnificence and said to him, 'All these I shall give to you if you'll prostrate yourself and worship me.'" The devil realizes what? I'm not going to show Jesus incrementally what could be his. I'm going to show him everything all at one time. This could all be yours. All you have to do is worship me. And for the third time, Jesus is able to resist that incredible temptation to see all that Jesus can have. See, what the devil doesn't realize is that's all belongs to Jesus anyway. So you're only going to try to give me what's already mine. Now the devil is undeterred. He's going to try it again. And in these battles between good and evil, Jesus and the devil, just out of curiosity, by a show of hands, how many people favor Jesus? And that's important. You want to favor Jesus because you realize this is what it's all about. We started Lent back on Wednesday. And the devil, whatever you decided to do for your piety during Lent, whether to give something up or add something on or perform an act of kindness randomly for someone else, has the devil tried to get you to do the opposite of what you wanted to do. You have greatly disappointed by your presence here this morning. You have greatly disappointed the devil. The last thing he wanted was for you to get up early on a Sunday morning and to go to church. So at this very point, the devil's disappointed that you are here, but Jesus is not. Now the devil's going to say to himself, okay, I lost that battle this morning. These people here went to church. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to get them to turn away from God and Jesus during the course of this day. I'm not done with these people yet. So you want to keep your eyes open, and Jesus is going to try to pull you away. If you gave up swearing for Lent, he's going to try to make sure you swear today. Whatever you try to do for Lent, he's going to make sure you don't do it today. He's going to try to pull you away. Because what does Jesus offer that the devil does not offer? It's simply this. It said that Jesus and the devil, they went to college together. They were contemporaries. They're in college and they're working on their term papers. They're in their library. And Jesus is sitting on one desk, and he's got his laptop computer, and he's got his books, and he's doing his research, and he's typing his term paper. The devil is on a desk right next to Jesus, got his books and his laptop, and he's typing his term paper. They're working really hard on their term papers. Sitting there side by side, all of a sudden, the light goes out. The power goes out at the library. When the power goes out, the computer shut off. But a half hour later, the lights go back on, the power's back on, and Jesus simply reboots his computer and brings up his term paper and keeps working on his term paper. The devil reboots his computer. He's trying to bring up his term paper, but he can't find it. What happened to my term paper? All that work on my term paper, where's it at? So the devil calls over the librarian, come on over. The librarian went over, and the devil said to the librarian, we lost that power. Our computers were shut off. The power came back on. Jesus over there rebooted. He brought back his term paper. I rebooted my computer, but I can't find my term paper. All that work I have on my term paper, where is it? And the librarian said to the devil, you know the difference, don't you? Why Jesus was able to bring his term paper back up on his computer. Why? And the librarian said, because Jesus saves. He saved his work. That's happened to you before. You type in a letter or something like, if you don't save it every so often. If something goes wrong, you lose it. It's deleted. It's gone. It's gone forever. Where did it go? It's just gone. And that's what happens in life. The devil offers us immediate gratification. Jesus offers us eternal redemption. Now, eternal redemption is a lot greater than immediate gratification, but the problem Jesus has is this. Immediate gratification is now, right now. And eternal redemption is down the road. So the devil realizes he can ply you with immediate gratification because we all want to be gratified right now. None of us want to wait. We all need whatever we want. We need it right now, right now, right now. The devil knows that. He knows he's got the upper hand on you and over Jesus because Jesus offers something that is down the road that lasts forever, but it isn't here now. What the devil offers is here now. You have disappointed the devil, but he's tenacious. And he's going to say to himself, okay, I lost that battle this morning. Those people went to church, but guess what? I'm coming back. He came back after Jesus 3 times in a short couple minutes. From verse 1 and 2, verse 5 and verse 7. Keep trying to lure Jesus away. He's going to do the same thing to you today. He's going to make sure that by the time you crawl in bed tonight, whatever you said you're going to do to get closer to Jesus, he's going to make sure you have stopped doing it. You're going to feel him. I guarantee you, everyone here will feel the tempting of the devil before the day is out. And if you say yes to the devil, he'll put a big smile on his face, not on yours. If you say no to the devil at 2 o'clock or 5 o'clock this afternoon, guess what he's going to do? He's going to come back again. But in all these battles, and every one, Jesus won. In all these battles, simply remember this. The difference between Jesus and the devil is simply 2 words. Jesus saves.